Hey, Mama B, my busy bee, my cutie bee, my angel bee, honey bee, uh, sweetie bee, sister bee. Hope you had a wonderful day. I miss you. I was going through it today. There's this guy that I've been thinking about a lot lately. And I don't know if it's because I'm just lonely. I think that's probably where it's coming from. Just because, seeing someone, being their presence is, I guess, I don't know. I was going through it today, basically, make a long story short. And then I listened to your music and I calmed down. And so, it's interesting. My thoughts were kind of all over the place. And then I listened to your music. And I must admit, I still have to maintain self-control. But I will say that listening to the songs I did, Brown Skin Girl, after having my hair looking kind of crazy earlier today, and then listening to the Sweet Dreams medley from Las Vegas, and it made me just get quiet, and slow down and realize that just because I'm in this place where I feel like this is probably the most I felt emotionally vulnerable. And what I mean by that is like relationship wise, in terms of a connection. And it's not even like he and I only just say hi, so I don't even know the guy's name, but it's just like I just feel his energy is good and I appreciate it. And so, but today I was just like, excuse me, I had to move my camera around because the cord was in the way, so I had to like one of those. Sorry. So excuse me for moving the camera so abruptly. That's all I was trying to do. I was trying to adjust the cable because it's on like 19%. Anyway, from playing your music as well as using the metronome. So anyway, yeah, and I feel like I just hadn't had really anyone lately other than you. Just feel the need and feel the void of that partner role, position. And it just felt like his energy just felt positive. And so I don't know anything about him at all, but it was different. I guess it caught me off guard is what I'm trying to say. And so I'm still, here, with you. That's not changing. And I think what God is trying to tell me is, like I just mentioned to you, don't let perfection be the enemy of good. And even though, I can't be with you physically, it doesn't mean I can't have friends. It doesn't mean, and I actually reached out to a few people the other day who I consider really close to me, whether it be cousins or just friends in general, which are very few. I'm going to think of 2 right now. However, besides you, of course, my having constantly being tested, my energy constantly being tested has been interesting. But I will never say it's been difficult. It's been strengthening. It's been a challenge, like I told you on the, like I showed you on my fortune cookie. My fortune cookie's fortune, rather. But like it says in a good book, all things work together for good for those who love the Lord, those who are called, I think it's according to his purpose, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't look at being challenged as a way to get even or a way to be vengeful or be negative or lose hope. I see it as an opportunity to show people who I am and who I'm not. And my alfalfa hair. I don't know. I think if it's being said around me for a reason. It's being said because it's setting me up for something. And I feel like God always has a reason for his tests. He always gives us the lesson so that we have to pass it. And in this season, I'm being tested by, and I don't want you to think that I'm like thinking about him because of anything physical or anything related to that type of energy. It's just refreshing to be appreciated. And not necessarily for what. That's the thing. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't really know where he's coming from either. So I have to kind of be very careful because I don't want to be naive and innocent, and then walk into something that's like, not to say that I'm how do I say this? This is all I'm trying to say, I guess, is that I'm sorry, my foot is hitting the cord. All I'm trying to say is I appreciate his energy, but I appreciate you more, and I I'd rather, like I mentioned, I'd rather fulfill my purpose while being, like I told you, just focused on what God wants me to be focused on. Excuse me. Rather than begin something that I haven't and I'm not prepared for, nor want to have to. It's just, I'm happy where I am. I'm just grateful for gentlemen who act like gentlemen, no matter what age. Obviously, I'm not talking about teenagers, nothing like that. But, obviously with chivalry or whatever may be, whatever the case may be. Men being men, boys can be boys. But I appreciated his compliment, and so I feel like that was the reason why it took me off guard, where I had been challenged so many times and so much that, or trying to be tempted so much, that it really just turned me off. And now at this point, even though our situation has changed in terms of how I connect with you, because of the way that my fellow brothers have acted, I don't feel like I can really let go of a lot of things that I've been tested in, and I forgive them. But I think that was God's way of showing me that just like the enchantress, if I could put it in its most simplest terms, you don't know what you got until you don't have it. I've tried for so long to try to be understood by more than just what I wear, but how I carry myself and how I care for others, all others, not just old, not just young, not just men, not just women. However, because I was always judged by my external appearance, it was a hindrance to what is within. I think that's where I'm trying to get at now, is the fact that I don't know if I can trust him because of the fact that I've been put through so much angst over the way I look. Like I told you, ever since I was in middle school. And guys always wanted me to change. I tried to tell them, judge a book by the cover. They still didn't want to listen. And now here I am. I am single, but I'm single and happy. And single and loved by people who really know me and appreciated by people who really know me. And I'm grateful for those people who really know me. And because of that, I don't really feel the need to get to know people too much to get other people to know me. I feel as though if I were that lonely, I would have tried to change things before now, but I haven't. And it's because of your appreciation of me. And not to say that I still want us to be together physically. That's not the case still. But I do recognize that what I need most is understanding more than a compliment. I need, and I guess this is where my serenity prayer is coming out, even though I wasn't going to say it today. But if I could say the 4 things, it would be I really need understanding. I really need patience. I really need from you, as well. I'm seeing all these from you, but also from just in general as well. These things you already offer me, so it shouldn't be anything new. So I need, like I mentioned, understanding, patience is the other one. Third one I would say is understanding, patience, consistency. And what I mean by that is no matter where we are, with people or without, to have the same type of mentality. And that's always been a huge factor for my life. If you're consistently positive, I want you in my life. If you're consistently negative, I can do without you. I don't mean consistently either. You can show it to me like once, or if I see a bad side that I didn't know was there, I learn quickly. And so, like I said, understanding, patience, consistency. If I said a 4th one, it would be devotion. I have never known anyone except for my family. Only my family have I known as long as I've known you. I don't have any other relationship in my life that's as long as ours, put it that way. Even in the times we weren't together, we picked up right where we left off and started all over again. And you showed me that it's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay to be to let go, beloved. You showed me that. And so I'm gonna end the video here because I don't know how long it's gonna go before it can't upload long videos. So I wasn't planning on posting this today. I'll show you what time it is. I'm gonna try to show you and end it on this actual year. If I make it, I make it. If I don't, I don't. 1 second, I'm gonna clear some stuff. There we go. You can see that 9:31 on August 3rd, and it's 2026 and beyond. Excuse me for not having on chapstick. As usual, probably is what you're thinking. It's nothing new, actually. I just want to say thank you so much for your light. Thank you for setting me straight in so many ways, just by the way you carry yourself, the way you show and are a leader to the ones, not just the ones that are fans of yours, but ones that love you. You are a natural light, just as much as you're a natural beauty. And I think that you're the most if I could put it in the way Hercules put it, I think you're the most, well, I'll paraphrase. I won't say it exactly like he said it. I'll say it this way. I think you're the most beautiful angel with beautiful legs that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting in the astral plane. Our paths cross for a reason, fiance. And I believe that soon we'll see why. It changes to 2222. I think that there's a reason why our love is so sacred, that it's been told to me so many times not to make advances towards you on this plane of earth, the physical plane. I feel like what God is saying is our relationship is too precious, it's too pure, it is too holy, and if we handle our assignment well, we can be given blessings. And I've prayed for this. I prayed that when I hold your hand, it's just as powerful as anything, more powerful than anything else. Not even having to hug or kiss or anything like that, or anything else. Hugging is fine too. But just to hold your hand, just to give you a hug, just to I bit my lip when I thought about massage. Excuse me. I have to kind of be careful with that. I have to kind of be careful with that, is what I said. Sorry if you couldn't see because of my hand, but I have to kind of be careful. I need to be careful with my words. So, the Lord knows. Just imagine all the things that, if we get it right, like I've tried to tell you so many times, if we get it right, beloved, just imagine. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, nor has it entered into the hearts of men the things He has for those who love Him. And I love you too much to squander, spoil, or on that type of blessing. I love you too much, and I fear God too much. There's certain things I see in God, and I just wonder. He is a wonder. Just the fact that things so small, Beyonce, so small, can find their way over this planet and find the one that they love, to have children of their own. Not to say that you and Mr. Carter, you know, whatever happens is your choices. But just to get back what I was saying about creation, certain things made for life, certain things, even the smallest little gnat or butterfly. I don't see butterflies from in the distance at all, but they can come around where I am. Not even if there are flowers around. And I'm just looking, I was like, wow, it's flapping towards its love. It's just, I can't see it, but I know that's what it's doing. I'm trying to get emotional, but that's the beauty I see, not just in you, but in all of us. And if we could just learn to appreciate each other and not try to change each other because of the way we look, or because of the way we love, or because of the way we want to love or be loved, or for what we have or don't have, I think we'd be in a much better place. All right, beloved, before the alligator tears start falling, as they always do when I talk about these type of topics, because they're so sensitive to my heart, and my throat's burning now because of my emotions. My throat chakra. Anyway, oh, sorry. I just get really, really touched thinking about how each thing was created for the purpose of our Maker having pleasure in seeing us love one another. That's all. It's the ultimate commandment. Love one another as I have loved you. And it almost looks like we, if I put it that way. But of course, I know on your side it doesn't look like that. But if I were to put it to I can't put it to a mirror either. But that's the beautiful part about Jesus loving me. It's all about myself. When we look at we, it can be more than one, and it points to the heavens. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Father, Son, and all of us. So, I love you. I love Beyonce, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right, this is part one of, now that I've done part of the Serenity prayer. So again, understanding, patience, consistency, devotion. Those are the 4 things for what I need. And I'll talk about what I want to give you tomorrow. All right, good night. I love you. I'm my queen. Have a sleep well. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.